right, we are live. Hey everybody, my name is Dave Kettner and I'd like to introduce you to our Google Hangout here today. We have an incredible presentation and Hangout that's prepared for you. As you see, we have a bunch of people, presenters on the bottom, and we have a lot of you on the call listening to us. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions trying to figure out, what we're all about, what ASM is all about, what these bonuses all about, and trust me, we're going to tell you everything that's going on, and we want to make sure that by the time this webinar is over, that you have everything answered, that you know exactly what's going on, what this is all about, and whether this is for you or not. Most likely it's probably going to be for you, but I want to make sure that you know what's going on and have all your questions answered. So today is October 6th. It is the day before ASM. The next ASM will be launching, and we'll tell you more about that, what I mean by the next ASM. We'll have all these different things we're going to talk about. But real quick, my name is Dave Kettner. We're going to tell you a little bit more about myself. My wife, Mary, is down there below, and she can wave hello there. She'll be saying more.
Hello, everyone.
That's Mary. We have Jana Knight on there as well. Want to say hi, Jana?
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you.
And we have Peter Carr, who's also one of our main people in our group as well. It helps present a lot. Peter?
Hello, everybody. Glad you're here. It's going to be a great day.
Awesome. And then the other three gentlemen you see down there, those are actually students of ours from the last launch, ASM5. We have Peter Marcus. Want to say hi there, Peter?
Hi, everyone. Glad to be here.
Great. And we have Richie. And I'm not always sure how to pronounce everyone's name, but Richie, is it Truxillo?
It's Truxillo, and hello everybody.
Awesome. And then it was Terry Hardcastle, correct?
Yes, indeed. Hello everyone.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for being on the call. Just so you know, we're all taking our time out of our day here today to do this here for you, and we're super excited. And the reason why we do this is because we're out here to make, we're trying to make a difference, and we're going to show you what we're doing in our businesses. Hopefully that'll give you really a kickstart to want to do this for you and your own family. And again, we have so much to share, and we'll tell you more about that later. So in a minute here, I'm going to switch over to a presentation just because I put together some slides just to go over with you. You'll see that there's a little chat going on there. Feel free to interact with that chat. You'll be able to answer questions with any of us, and any of us can respond here. So if you have questions you want to answer, we can answer them as we go. Just so you know, at the very end of this, at the end of the Hangout, we're actually going to have a question and answer session. So we'll make sure that we hit upon those, and also we're going to go over some frequently asked questions as well. So let me switch over, and I haven't fully tested this out, so hopefully I can get this to work without totally freaking out here. So let me see if I can get to the right screen. And you guys verbally are going to have to let me know if you see this or not. Do you guys see that screen there?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to be talking about here is the six-figure profit formula, and we're going to be talking about achieving that with the amazing selling machine. And just so you know, we actually call ourselves the six-figure profits team. And the reason why we do that is because we're continuously helping people to achieve that, not only on a yearly level, but also on a monthly level. You're going to see some of the screenshots of that happening. And you also hear, like I said, these gentlemen that are on the call here are from our last launch, which was from April of this year. And they're all starting to generate some profits, and they're super excited about where they're going with this business. So we'll be able to tell you more about that here a little bit later. Just give you an agenda of what we're going to talk about here on this Hangout. First thing we're going to do is we want to make sure that we tell you who we are and why you should listen to us. So we're going to tell you a little bit more in depth about us, the speakers, and why you should listen to us. We're going to talk about why Amazon. So what's the reason why all this hype about Amazon? And we're going to show you we're going to master selling through the Amazing Selling Machine course, which is what you've been learning about here over about the last week or so. And we also call it ASM for short. And why buying ASM, which is going to start, it's going to open up tomorrow. It goes live tomorrow. We'll talk more about that here in a little bit. But why buying it through our team, the Six-Figure Profits team, will get you faster results, especially with the bonuses that we have just launched. If you didn't get your email about it today, you will shortly. Try to get it out to you so you guys can see those bonuses and ask us questions about it. But they're definitely worth more than $28,000. And we say more because there's a lot of unadvertised bonuses these guys will tell you about. We overwhelm you with so much support, so much training, so much software. We didn't want to put it all in there because it'd just be way too much. But we do give you everything you need to succeed in this business. We're going to give you the live testimonials from our students that you already got introduced to there. And then we're going to answer your questions and also tell you about what's going on for tomorrow, which is the launch day of ASM, and how to proceed with this if this works out for you. So I want to give you a little sales disclaimer, and this is something I have to do because we are going to be sharing sales figures with you. We're going to show you proof here in just a second of what we've been doing in our own businesses. Also, you're going to see the testimonials on our bonus pages as well. So you just want to make sure that you know that in this presentation we're going to be referencing sales figures that have been achieved that do not reflect the average user. Average users do not implement what it usually takes to become successful, nor take the massive action that's needed for success. This presentation is therefore not a prediction of success or income levels that you can achieve as you would have to take the action to succeed yourself. So obviously, if you take the action, that's what it's going to take. This is not a passive income opportunity. It's not a passive business. You have to work for what we're going to be talking about here. And like we said, we're going to tell you what we do in our business. I'm sure you're going to ask us questions, what that takes, what it looks like, and we're going to answer all that for you. But if you just think that you're going to purchase this program and you're going to have success, that's definitely not the case. So I just want you to know that in advance. So let me tell you a little bit about my wife and I. My wife's name is Mary. You saw her in the beginning there. And that's us actually in Hawaii. That's one of our favorite places to be. And I'll tell you a little bit about, well, first of all, for me, I became an internet marketer way back in 1999. I saw the opportunity that existed with this whole internet that was coming out, and I jumped on board right away. Not that I did that much in the beginning, but that's when it first started for me. I was able to create, Mary and I actually were able to create a 7-figure business with affiliate marketing and network marketing. That was all well and good and great. It didn't last, though. We actually then went through, and then what happened was, and you can read our story. If you guys haven't checked out our website, davekettner.com, you can go there after this is over. Check it out. We have our whole story on there, and you can learn why we actually moved away from affiliate marketing and network marketing and moved into what we're doing now on Amazon. Well, we were introduced to this ASM business. It was ASM2 was the second launch, and we created a $1 million business on Amazon selling our own products. Now it's been about 2 years. It's been 2 years ago, just right around this time. This is when it launched in October of 2013, and we give all of that credit to what we've learned through ASM. It was quite the blessing to be able to get that, and you'll learn more about that here in a minute as well. We focus on teaching and proven success with others that have already achieved, already people that are achieving lots of success on Amazon. There's tons of success stories. I'll show you in a minute inside my amazing.com account, and you'll see post after post after post of people that are succeeding. It is the #1 internet marketing program for a reason. Here's a little screenshot that I took. This is not bragging. This is to show you guys proof, because this is all blessings upon us. It's not something that we go out and share often, but you got to see these numbers to really see that this is real money here. This screenshot is actually 11/11/13. If you see in the top left corner there, that was November 11th, Veterans Day. It was the first day the first sale that we made from when we started ASM. So just about a month's time, we were able to get a product live and selling. First sale was on that November 11th, and that was up to yesterday. We've now done over $3.1 million in revenue over 2 years. And I apologize for that. That should be off. But that is something that we were able to achieve, and it's all because of this business. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the ASM and the connections that we've made. That just shows you a little bit of our revenue from there. Also, this is something that, again, when you're actually having success with Amazon, there's so many different things that happen, but one of the things that happens is you get to be on stage. This was actually at the ASM2 event in January of 2013. I was able to use one of my strategies to get up on stage and participate in the Smartest Marketer contest, and that's the first time I met Matt Clark and Jason Katzenbach there. Then I was able to, again, my wife and I, even though you don't see pictures here of my wife, this is a team business. We do this together. She just doesn't want to be the one on stage or be the face of it. Obviously, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for my wife. So you'll see pictures of me here, but obviously we're a team. It's my wife and I. We both do this full time. That's me on stage at the ASM 3 event, and again, as one of the top students there, and we were on stage for, I don't know, about an hour or so, just answering questions of the attendees at the event. And then this is actually where I went to for ASM 5. I got really close with Matt and Jason, and they asked me to be a trainer for for ASM. And so actually 1/3 of the course, ASM 5 course that was launched in the spring there, was actually training that I did all in ASM. ASM, and that's one of the first videos that we did there, that I did, picking a product to sell on Amazon. So that just shows you a little bit about what my wife and I have been able to achieve as students, also as being a trainer, and also then coaching with the group that we have. You'll learn more about our group here in a few minutes. Peter Carr, I'll give you a little bit about him. He is a seasoned sales and marketing professional. He has a background in financial services and investing. Not that he does that anymore besides investing his own stuff, but he lost everything, and you've heard this story probably over and over. He's one of the people that lost everything in 2007, was able to rebuild, and he also had a six-figure income in network marketing that he built and lost as well. But then he created a multi-million-dollar business selling his own products on Amazon with the ASM program. Him, like you'll learn about here with Janae, they actually started with, before ASM1, it was called AMM. It was just a different name, and they had to change it, and you can ask them questions about that. But they started with that and built their own, and he built his own multi-million-dollar business as well. And now he's focused on teaching others through his own proven successes, as he's doing here through the six-figure marketing, the six-figure profits team. Here's a little screenshot. This is actually the last 2 years of revenue for Peter's business. He's done over $750,000. Some of these graphs here, you'll see how things go up and down. It's just the cycle of the business. But there are some solid drops here where there's hardly anything going on there. Those are stories in themselves that I'm sure Peter would love to tell one day. We won't have time to do it on this call, but it actually is a really good story. And it talks about the ups and downs in this business. There's definitely plenty of ups, and there's going to be downs too. So we're not going to be, I'm not painting a perfectly rosy picture here. There are going to be challenges, as there are with anything. I'm going to be very upfront with that. But the rewards are amazing. I don't know if you can see it down there at the bottom because it's kind of cut off a little bit, but that was his best month. From March 24, 2014 to April 24, 2014, he did over $156,000 in one 30-day period. So again, great money that can be made from this business. Jana Knight, here's a little bit about Jana. She is a full-time mother of three. She has 3 small children. She's also a concert musician. I still have yet to hear you play, Janae. I want to definitely, we got to get maybe her to play one time at one of our events. Anyway, she started, like I said, with AMM. She started in March of 2012, which is well before even Peter started. But she took a year before she launched her first product, and she launched it during ASM1 in April of 2013, so about 2.5 years ago now. But 4 months later, after she did that, she started earning enough from her Amazon business to enable everyone in her household to work from home. And again, this is we all have stories. You'd probably love to hear Janae's stories of how they have kind of this family operation that's going over their home, and they absolutely love what they're doing with this business, and they get the freedom to do what they want to do. And now she has a multi-million-dollar a year business thanks to ASM, and I'm not sure if she's going to share with you or not, but maybe you can ask her what she thinks she's going to be doing over the Christmas shopping season this year, and it'll absolutely blow your mind, and we're right there with Janae as well. This is a screenshot from her last 2 years, and it shows that she did over $1.2 million in sales revenue, and also her best day is down below there, the sales snapshot from, actually, I'm sorry, that's not your best day. That would be, I take it back. I believe that was her snapshot from Amazon Prime Day. She can correct me if I'm wrong. Janae, is that right?
Yeah. Yes, that was our best day.
Okay, so it was Amazon Prime Day this summer. Was it 6/15? No, it's 7/15, July 15th, something like that.
Yeah, it's right there in the custom dates. You can see where it's from 7/15 to 7/15.
There it is. It was on July 15th. I was looking at it here when the snapshot was taken. I missed that. But thank you, Janae. They had a special day, and maybe you guys have heard about it. You heard the advertising and everything. They tried to do like a Black Friday in the middle of July, and all the sellers, all of us that were selling actually profited from it because there's so many people that are in there buying, and because we actually know how to put things out there the way they should be out there, we're able to profit big time from that. And that was her one-day sales profit just from Amazon Prime Day. So, I know you guys, a lot of people have looked into making money online. It's not easy. In fact, more than 90% of people who try to make money online with internet marketing or some other business opportunity, whether it be network marketing that involves online or even just network marketing in general, they usually quit after a short while because it's hard to make money, and they hardly make much. And you're not alone. We've been there. But what we're here to do today is we're here to take that failure out, and we're here to turn it into a success for you. So what have you been missing when it comes to trying to go out there, being an entrepreneur, get a business online? Basically, these factors that are missing. You have maybe a lack of fundamental business building knowledge, or maybe the companies are not telling you that information. There maybe is a lack of strategy, or maybe they're not telling you the full strategy. There may be a poor business design or a plan for success, or maybe you're building it on someone else's success, and it's not factored in us who are the people that are actually building it for them. That's usually what network marketing is. Or you're not realizing that it takes a lot of time, effort, and dedication. And like I said, I'm not going to lie to you about this. This does take a lot of effort and a lot of action, but as you can see with the numbers that we just shared, it's highly, highly rewarding. Or not having a proven road to success. We're going to show you the proven success that ASM has paved, and now the people in our team can further prove that success and cut down on the different fallbacks that you could possibly have if you're doing this alone. And not having the support or coaching from people who have actually made it work, which is what we're going to be talking about here, and how we can coach you to that success, in addition to everything that ASM is teaching you. So finally, now is a solution to your success. We're going to start making money from working from home with a #1 proven best business, which is the ASM, Amazing Selling Machine. They have now sold more of their course than any other marketing course online. It's a proven fact, and the reason why they're having so much success is because us, the people that are taking their courses, are having that success. And then now you're going to have that proven success working with experts who are making profits daily, which is exactly what we are. Myself, Janae, Peter, we're just three of, as you'll hear from our other testimonials, tons and tons of other people that are in our group that are doing this daily. This is what we do for a living, and then we're out there showing you how to do it as well. And then build a 6-figure income from home, finally achieving your financial freedom. And really, that's what it's all about. And to be honest with you, maybe my wife can share more about this. We didn't get into this business to, we're not greedy. We're not trying to have I'd love to have a private jet, but that's not our goal. Our goal is to have that freedom to be able to do what we want when we want, and we get to travel a lot and have lots of fun. And now we're actually helping other people get to that place as well. And I'm sure Mary will share more about that in a little bit. So what is the #1 opportunity online? And you guys probably already know the answer to this, but in 2014 they did over almost $89 billion in revenue, and they're on pace to do over $100 billion this year. And of course, we're talking about Amazon.com. I'd be very surprised if anyone that United States that's on this call right now, if you had not bought anything on Amazon.com. And maybe you don't even realize this, but the majority of stuff that you're purchasing on Amazon are coming from sellers just like myself, Janae, and Peter, and all the other people that are in our team. That's how it works. Amazon started just with books, but now they've branched out, selling everything. It's because they're partnering with people like me and you, and that is huge. So why Amazon.com? Well, first of all, it is the #1 seller, e-tailer in the world. You can see there that that circle represents Amazon, where those smaller circles represent Walmart, Target, and Buy.com. They just blow away all the sales. In fact, Amazon is 5 times more than all those other sellers combined. Amazon, their $34 billion annual revenue back. Now, this is actually a screenshot taken a while ago, but it actually is larger than some of the GDPs of half the countries in the world, which is absolutely insane. Also, Amazon serves over 137 million customers a week, and I think that has changed because this is taken on the census from 2010. Amazon unique users, they're 5 times more valuable than eBay. eBay is really falling apart. I know some people that are selling on eBay, they're a lot harder than we are, and you'll realize more here in a little bit why it's so much easier to sell on Amazon, not only because all the buyers are there, but just because they make it so much easier that we don't even touch our products. We don't have to ship and sell our own products. Amazon handles all that for us, whereas if you're doing it through eBay, a lot of times you're having to do all that work yourself. Amazon owns 1/10 of the North American e-commerce pie. It's ridiculous. They have their own slice of pie for the entire e-commerce for all of North America. It's absolutely insane, the piece that they have. If Amazon were a country for active users, it would be 2 times the size of Canada. Sorry for the Canadians out there, but that is just the truth. That's how big Amazon is. And here's a little shot of their annual revenue. This only goes up to 2013. but it shows you in the blue it was 2013. It had the projections for 2014. Notice it's exactly what they did, $89.9 billion. This year they're projected to do 107, and I know they're right on pace for doing that. And the fourth quarter here obviously just started, and that's the most profitable quarter that we have for selling anything for that matter. Partnering with Amazon. So now you can take advantage of this huge partnering opportunity with the explosive growth of Amazon.com. And we're not even going to talk about today, just so you know, we're not even going to talk about the worldwide growth that's going on. And I'm talking about the other countries. Germany is the second largest market for Amazon. Japan is the third. All of Europe, all this stuff, we can expand our products into all these zones and highly profit for what we're doing here in the United States. The income potential with this is absolutely insane. So you guys, again, we've been introducing the ASM program for you to you this past week or so. Maybe you've been hearing it from some of the people that are doing it already recently. Maybe they've been talking to you for a few months about it. Well, you're going to be learning from the top internet marketing course, like I said, ever offered online called ASM. Along with working with our team experts, we can almost guarantee you the success. And the reason why we can do that is because we know that, and we've seen this with everybody. If you go out there and you follow the proven course step by step by step, you take action and you get our coaching and the tools that we provide you, every single time success is achieved. If you think I'm blowing smoke, you will see the answer to that as you get further involved with this and know that that is exactly the case. The course, the most important thing is to take action, and you have to actually do the work. This is not a push-button opportunity. What you'll learn from ASM, first of all, you'll learn how to find the best products on Amazon.com that are already selling and start selling your own products. Now, the ASM did a great job. Matt and Jason did an awesome job, especially video one. It was launched last week, last Tuesday, where they showed you step by step by step of how to do this business. You have already seen the marketing plan for this business. You could realistically take the information that Matt and Jason gave you in that video one that we already introduced to you and have a successful business selling on Amazon. If that's what you want to do, great. You will have success if you go and follow those steps. You will make lots of mistakes. You will also have sellers that will just run circles around you because you won't have the expert training, the things that really work, the tools, the software, all that stuff. So if you want to take it to a higher level, then that's what we're all about here. With ASM, you're going to learn how to market to beat your competitors, and that's what I'm talking about. Is this an unfair advantage, especially when you're purchasing through the Six-Figure Profits team? You'll have Amazon do all the work for you. Like I said, you're not going to be shipping your own products. You might do some work up front, but you're definitely not going to be shipping to every single order that goes through. You know, we've had almost 100 orders go through already today. Last I checked, my wife and I hasn't shipped one of them. They're all being sent out automatically. You're going to learn how to duplicate your efforts to build long-term residual profits. Because what happens here is once you learn how to do this one time, you're going to be able to do it over and over and over again. And that's the way this business model works. You find one product that goes and you start dominating for you, then what's going to stop you from launching the next one and the next one and the next one, and then put it into these other international markets that we're talking about. That's the power of this business and so much more, and you're going to be learning all about that through the ASM program. So what we want to do now is, well, first of all, before I go through this, I want to just take a little break here to hear some comments from Janae, Peter, Mary, and just, you know, let me hear some of your thoughts about this, and then I'm going to switch over to my my camera here again, and then while they're just sharing a little bit more, I'm going to then go through and I'm going to show you the back end of the Amazing.com training portal, which is going to be actually mine and Mary's back end, so you can see all the stuff that is going on inside of Amazing.com. And I'm going to share with you all the team bonuses that we're offering here really quickly because you can access them on your own time. But I just want to share some key points about those bonuses. I'm going to show you we're going to talk about some unadvertised bonuses that you are going to get you don't even know about yet. Our team website, software you're getting, training webinars, all that stuff is extra that you really don't ever see until after you get in. And then we're going to share lots of testimonials of our success. So who would like to share a little bit about some of your thoughts about what we're talking about here?
I guess Peter might be having connection issues. There's not really much I can add to this yet, but if you're feeling excited, if you're feeling like it's too good to be true, it's not. We're all living proof. I mean, I was living paycheck to paycheck just 2.5 years ago. We were broke, in debt. without a penny, and we just decided to make this work. I mean, I trusted Matt. I'd seen him on the precursor of this course. I knew he knew what he was talking about. I knew that if I followed the program, I'd make it work. So I promised myself that every little thing that he said to do, every step, I would do. I wouldn't take it on a hunch. I wouldn't go, okay, well, this is nice, and go do my own thing. I wasn't going to take the whole course and then decide what to do. No, I was going to listen to what he said and then do it. And it worked. It's not for everybody, but you really can't lose with this. We'll go more into the guarantee later, but you've got a 30 whole days to figure out if you've got it within yourself to do this. And you've got this entire team of people. We're here to help you. It has been so incredible for us. The more that you get in and when you can finally take care of yourself, it's amazing how full of giving that you are, and how you really are looking to where you can give back, and it feels really great. And that's why we're here. We want to give back, and we're going to make sure that you're successful. You just have to remember that, and I love to say this, being your own boss does not work unless you do. You must work. You can't say, oh, I'm my own boss, and then just sit around and do nothing. You have to be able to put in the effort. It's going to be a little scary. I'm not going to say it's not scary. It's a roller coaster ride, but it's a heck of a lot of fun all the same, and we're going to be here to help you. So do not let this opportunity pass you by. Please don't let it pass you by, because you will regret it forever.
How about Peter? Do you want to share something, bud?
Which
Yeah, I'd
Peter?
love to, Dave.
Oh,
Thanks.
Peter Carr, sorry. I apologize. Peter Mark is on there a little bit. I know Peter Mark is super excited to share some information, but Peter Carr.
Thanks, Dave. I am very, very excited because of our desire to give back. And some people say that, and it's not necessarily true, but all of the people that have met Dave and I and Mary and Janae will tell you that that is true for all of us. So it's a tremendous pleasure just to be involved. That's for openers. Secondly, this isn't a maybe. This is an honest-to-goodness business plan that works. There are thousands of people that have come through the ASM course that are making great money. And it is not without hard work. Don't kid yourself for 1 minute. It's going to be some hard work, and you will get to be your own boss. That has pros and cons. Every business has pros and cons, but this is so incredible. I'm in charge of my time. I'm in charge of my efforts. That's a beautiful thing. Most of my life was working for someone else, and the recent years have been apart from that. Now, can you do this? Absolutely. The first portion of that is believing that you can. The second portion of that is knowing that you have an incredible capacity to receive support through the Kettner team. The bonuses that are on here are beyond your current comprehension. The capacity to receive insight from people that have already done it on a regular basis, and I see Richie over there grinning, and Peter. Some of these guys are going to let you know just how much support is available. It again is beyond your current understanding and comprehension. So this model, this business model, it's not if it will work, it does work. Will you make it work? That's something only you can decide. But the amount of support and bonuses and help that's available to you is it's amazing. Janae started before I did, and there was no support. When I started, I was 100% on my own. And the difference between having people that have already done it share what works and what doesn't work, as opposed to doing it by yourself. Again, monumental difference. So the advantages you have now far exceed what we had when we got started. So I have a lot more gray hair now. It's even longer because I don't have to report to a boss and all that good stuff. And I get to ride my motorcycle whenever I want to. And life is good, and so much of it is a result of the efforts that have been put towards the business I own now. So dramatic. You're in great hands. You're in a great place. Be grateful for all of that good stuff. I'm going to let somebody else do some talking and just enjoy. If you have questions, don't hold back. Let us know.
Awesome. Thank you, Peter. And of course, I want to introduce you. I introduced you when you first came on, but my wife, she, like I said, she doesn't always take a front role on this, but she's doing so much in our business. And let me have my wife share some information here. So go ahead, Mary.
Hey everyone. Like you said, I don't really like the camera. I don't like to be in front of it. And how can I even compare to Dave, Janae, and Peter? I can't. I don't have the knowledge. I'm so much of a newbie that I didn't even understand what HTML was and how to work with it for almost 2 years. And we've barely been in it 2 years. So if that tells you anything, I'm very much a newbie. Don't be afraid to succeed in this. Don't be afraid to take chances. If you fall and you fail, then get up and do it again. Our team is all about those that have put that effort in to fail, to fall, but then to get right back up again. And they want to give all that knowledge to you so that you are not making the exact same mistakes that we did. And it is a pay-it-forward mentality, and we really believe in that. Yep. So if you stick around a little more, you're going to find out we have some incredible bonuses for you to sign up under our team. But really, the camaraderie, the people that make up this team, that's the invaluable part.
Awesome, Mary, and don't let her fool you. She is she might say she's a novice, but you see Janae shaking her head yes. Mary knows what she's talking about. She is active in our Facebook group, and I know she is always not trying to share. She's not what's the word? I mean, she's very humble. And she is very knowledgeable what she's doing here. So, Mary, I appreciate you saying this, but you do so much in our business, and I thank you very much for all that. And also, too, if you happen to be married or work together with a business partner or a girlfriend, boyfriend, that really is, this is a business that you can do that. And I know that Janae and Peter Carr and Peter Marcus, and I don't know much about the other guys we have for testimonials here, but we all do it with our spouses, and it actually is awesome that we're able to do that. So let me. So Mary just talked about the bonuses. I'm going to switch now over to that page, and I'm going to show you what we're talking about here. So let's see if I can get to the right page, and if I do that, hopefully you guys see my bonuses page. Do you see that coming up there?
Yes.
Can I get a verbal? Yeah, perfect. All right. So if you guys haven't got a chance to see this page yet, I know I sent an email out to the people that I've been showing this ASM opportunity to. If you haven't, you'll definitely get it by tomorrow morning. But it will include the link to show you all about these bonuses here. So if you don't see it right now, that's okay. You will be able to see it a little bit later, and it will. Oops, where'd I go? You will be able to learn more about what we're talking about here and all these bonuses that we have. So it's over 28,000 in bonuses. They're real bonuses. They're real value, and really it's much more than that. But you can go through here and read this. It shows that we open ASM opens in 17 hours and 23 minutes from now. That is at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. You can go through and read all this stuff. This is all information from amazing.com. They have over 15,500 people now actively selling on Amazon, active ASM member students. And of those 15,570, they're from over 122 countries around the world, generating a student revenue of over $45 million a month in revenue. It's absolutely crazy, and it's all being done on Amazon.com. ASM, of course, will be open here for a very short period of time. You want to make sure that you don't want to miss it. This actually, we have in here the video. If you've missed the video series, we talk a little bit about the bonuses in here. You can read about this again on your own time. A little bit about myself and about our team. This video is actually really good. It's by myself and Matt, and we did this for ASM5. So some of the dates we're talking about are from the last launch, but it's directly relevant to what's happening here. And if you guys ever get a chance to get to know Matt or Jason, which are the creators of ASM, you are going to get to know their heart and why they do this. And it's amazing. It's, again, like Mary said, it's a pay-it-forward mentality. We want everyone to succeed. What's great about ASM is another thing that's great, just so you guys can feel the comfort knowing that you didn't just throw money out the window is you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. In fact, I've actually known people that have had past 30 days because of some issues here or there, and they refund you. So you don't have to worry about that. It is definitely guaranteed through getting your money back if you need to. But here's the bonuses. There's 9 different bonuses, and in those bonuses, there's some that has a bunch, like this first one here. This first one incorporates the team coaching, support, building your business alongside these top Amazon sellers we're talking about, myself, Janae, Peter, so many other people you're going to be meeting here. But basically what that means is you're going to get a live mastermind webinar series. You might hear some of the guys that we have on here for the testimonials tell you a little bit about that. It's absolutely invaluable what you learn, in addition to everything you learn from ASM. Because ASM does their own webinar series, but we take it that much further. In fact, if you go to this page, if you haven't already, you'll see some testimonials and what people say about our webinars, and it's just so much more than you can ever handle. We have our own private Facebook group, which I'm going to show you here in a minute exactly what that looks like. In fact, I'll take you there right now. Let me show you here. This is our Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group. There's so much interaction that goes on here on a daily basis. When you go through here, you'll see amazing things that what's happening. People that are asking questions, needing some answers, people that are helping one another, maybe people that are having some struggles and how to get past them, or people just even sharing their results and what's going on. And you'll see some great things in here. Like this is something that was just posted yesterday. I don't believe this is 20 hours ago. I don't believe 10,000. Thank you so much, team. The best business ever. This is someone who was an ASM5 member, and they achieved this in, they just started, they were where you were at 6 months ago, and this person now is doing $10,000 a month and growing. And you just go through here, just tons of information. This is all information, interaction, comments, everything that happens within our private Facebook group. There is more interaction here than I believe in the whole ASM community, because that's how active we are, and we have a small, close-knit community where we all work together for the common good. So that's the Facebook group that you're going to get access to. We have, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger again, because I want to go, there we go. All right, we have the training event. You'll get those videos down below. They're all taken from our training event. You'll hear how lives have changed and the connections that the people have made at our events. We have our own team training event. In fact, last time we just did our last event in August of this year, a couple months ago, and we had some amazing speakers, including Robert Kiyosaki, who works closely with us as well and highly recommends the ASM business, and especially for getting outside the job. Anyway, expert interviews, you're going to get that. You're going to get recordings of that. You're always going to get our team update videos and webinars long after ASM is over. And you're also going to get the live event recordings from, like I said, that event we just had in August, from events we had in February, from Chris Guthrie's events. All that stuff you're going to have access to. Just as bonus alone would be enough for you to highly succeed with our bonuses, but we don't stop there. We keep going. We have bonus number 2, where you actually learn how to find the best product opportunity, which obviously is a big thing. You want to make sure you're able to find the best products and have the most success with it. So we have a sourcing agent expert. This one, it could be priceless, because I've already vetted this office out for you. I've been working with them personally for over 2 years. Mary and I love working with their office, and we've had a tremendous amount of success because of that. And now you can go through this sourcing agent and not have to worry about finding your own. You get that with this bonus. You get a project launch database of top products right away that you can go through. If you can't find some things yourself, you can use what we already have in there for you. We'll teach you how to communicate with those suppliers. We have swipe copy. They just go and turn around to to make it out from you and to the people that you're talking to. We have a sourcing expert, Paul Sinclair, who knows China inside and out, and he partnered with Goer Chaudhry, and they did this audio interview, and they show you exactly what you need to be doing sourcing profits. This is 45 minutes, but I believe they went like an hour and a half, so you get a lot more than what we're saying here. Usually they'll do a follow-up webinar as well. But that right there is tremendous. Learn more about China. You don't have to go to China, but if you do want to go to China, there's definitely some learning curves with that, and we'll help you with that. This one's huge. This is Accelerator Tools and Software. This is something that's not even launched to the public yet. It won't be launched until January, February next year, but we have access to it of our group to help manage your business, to find products, to know when your inventory is going out of stock, to reorder, all this stuff. You're going to be learning a lot more about this. Our next bonus, we have insider information. A lot of times people need money to fund your business, maybe even need some help funding this purchase for ASM. Well, we teach you how to get business funding with insider contact information. We have that and some contacts that we'll share with you that maybe you need some help with your credit, or maybe you just need to get more credit. Either way, we'll show you how to get the funding for your business if you need it. We also have Garrett Gunderson. He actually is the New York Times best-selling author of Killing Sacred Cows. It was really big about 3 years ago, and we actually have his information in here to help you with all kinds of things financially, to help you in your business and personal life. And you're going to love this because this is 52 weekly issues of the Build that he sends every Monday, and we're always constantly learning from him and how to better do our finances and organize our financial life and family life. The fourth one is to optimize your product listing. Obviously, this is important. ASM will teach you how to go through and do your own sales listing. This one is from an expert that we have that actually gets paid to do listings, people's listings. He provides us with an ebook that really shows you how to do it yourself for it's valued at $800, and this has actually changed my business. We're getting better conversions from our pages because of the information that Dana has shared with us. The fifth one is to discover the secrets of how to become more productive. Outsource your business and getting reviews. Once you get to a point in this business, you don't have to do it all yourself. We always say make sure you learn how to do it yourself first, and then go ahead and then have other people do it for you. We'll show you how to get assistance, virtual assistants, all over the world, but Philippines, Jamaica, all kinds of different places. For about $400, $500, you can have someone working for you full time. That's full-time monthly salary, $400 or $500. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we have people doing this in our business, and it makes our business run smoothly, and we don't have to do all the work ourselves. And then we also have this. This is very important as well. To get product reviews is very key with Amazon. We have a way of doing that within our team to get them easily for you, especially if you're having problems with that. The sixth bonus is how to run your business effectively with accounting software and training. This all involves the financial side of things. This is stuff you're not going to get anywhere else. We have two experts, David and Lisa Patrick, that will go ahead and show you how to do your business accounting, set up QuickBooks, get QuickBooks, all that stuff. That's something that's key that you don't really learn inside the ASM program. And then this is just more fun, but it actually involves real gifts. We have, for our seventh, we have our ASM Kettner team sales contest. And we gave away amazing, great products. I mean, we gave away top products of prizes of laptops, iPads, professional photo studio equipment, tablets, hard drives, everything. But probably you'll hear from these guys that even though those tools and gadgets and things are nice, the real key was the private hour mastermind meeting that they got with some of our experts here. Our eighth one is opportunities for future partnership and outsourcing collaboration. We're working in our team to, again, just make this that we can go so much further together as a team than we ever could by ourselves. This just adds to that. You can read that when you get a chance there. And our last one really is another one. If you guys are worried, and again, you have the ASM 30-day money-back guarantee. But besides that, in fact, you're going to hear from Sesh here in a minute. This is one of the main reasons why he purchased the course, because we offer this. It is our ASM6, our success guarantee. Basically, even if all this stuff wasn't already a no-brainer for you, we're going to make it even that much more of a no-brainer. Where if you go ahead and you take the entire course, you do all the stuff, all these extra things we're talking about, and for some reason you're still not having success, you're not making your money back, you're not making profits by the end of January of next year, we will do it for you. We'll provide you the personal coaching until you get to that point where you get the results, the reason why you purchased this course in the first place. It will result in success. And so, the sky's the limit with this business. Down below here, you're going to see tons of different things, different videos of testimonials. These are ASM5 people that came. They just share with you exactly from their heart what they've got from the ASM, what they've gotten from us, what they've gotten from our live event. Make sure take the time to go through that, because if you already know that you're going to purchase ASM and you're looking for a team to purchase or bonus packages, you're going to find that ours is the best out there. There's no other competition, because we are making difference in people's lives. And other people might say, oh, I got this great software, or I'm going to make this easy for you, or this turn thing, whatever. Be very leery of that. This is the real proof. We're doing this every single day, and then you'll see this, not only hear from our students, but also the screenshots of what they're doing. It's all in here. Go through and look at it. We have ASM4 people, we have ASM3 people down below. It's just a tremendous amount of information that you can go through, tons of different screenshots, and these are just a few amount of screenshots that we currently have. Of course, we talk a little bit more about ourselves as well, and then more information down below. So let me switch back over to my my video here. Let's see if we do this. There we go. All right. So now I know I blew through that really fast. In the past, I've taken, I don't know, Peter Carr would share it, maybe like 30 or 40 minutes to go through our bonuses. But the fact is that you guys don't really know what these bonuses are yet. I want you to give you an idea of what you're getting and how much support we're going to be giving you. But really more important than all that is having the guys that we have on here giving our testimonials from who just went through ASM5 and what they got out of it. I think that's more important than seeing all this stuff. You guys will have access to that bonuses page. You'll go through and read it on your own time. You're going to get all that and more. And so you'll get the chance to see all that stuff. So for now, let's go ahead and I see Peter Marcus is all fidgety over there, and I know he's excited to share. So let me introduce you to Peter Marcus. Peter Marcus is someone now that I actually consider my friend. We actually just met him, for the first time here a few months back. He lives about maybe 20 minutes from our house. It just happens to be that way. And him and his family, amazing family. They invited myself, Mary, Peter Carr. We went over there. He did this barbecue for us, and he was so thankful because of the impact that we're having on him as a family. But he doesn't realize the blessing that his family is to us, and the success that they're seeing is so important to us. And so let me introduce Peter Marcus. He's an ASM5 student, and he lives right here in the Phoenix area. So Peter, go ahead, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I just wanted to take a minute and I'm really thankful to God for you guys. First of all, this is 100% business in a box. And I volunteered my time because I really want you guys to know, or whoever's on the fence, this is 100% market selection, picking, advertising, marketing. And so it's a really good system that you can take and use in your life on really many, many different online businesses, not just the Amazon-based one. The other thing is, since I've met you guys, and I signed up late, I signed up literally like midnight, end of April, or May 1st, my credit score has gone up nearly 90 points, and my wife has gone up 100 points. She's right at a 700 score, which opens a lot of credit for personal as well as business. We have connections to Pinterest. We have connections to Shopify. This team bonus, it's really worth about 10 times what is offered, and the live events are second to none. We really have the best people in the world, from Dave Carr Dave Kettner to Peter Carr to Robert Kiyosaki. The live events are amazing, and within the first month of me starting this course, I was on page 1 keyword search on my Amazon listing, and about 32 different searches. 32 different times I was page 1. I also was Amazon 1 brand new category launch, first category. So the system works, the people work, our teams are second to none. The support's amazing. You can do this anywhere in the world. So it's a system that I'm going to keep with my team for the rest of my life, and I'm just really happy to have met all of you guys, and I'm happy to be part of the team.
Awesome, Peter. Thank you for sharing, and right from the heart, as you always are. When you guys get a chance to meet Peter Marcus at a live event, I think the first thing he usually does is gives you guys a hug. I mean, just such a warm, loving man. Actually love you guys, and I thank you for all. I'm just happy you're having success, guys. So all the hard work you guys have put in, and thank you for your kind words there. Next, we have Richie Truxil. And Richie's right in the middle of having some amazing success, and I think he just actually ran out of stock. And a lot of times you might think that's a bad thing, but I think Richie's pretty excited. So Richie, go ahead and take it away. Tell us a little about yourself and what you're been able to do through the program and through our bonus package.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Rich Truxillo. I'm kind of the oddball out. I'm a family practice physician, and been looking for a side business to run, and just happened to come across Chris Guthrie and Dave Kettner and this awesome team of mentors here. Like I said, I'm an ASM5 student. My first product went live in July, and yes, I went out of stock. I said exactly what I wouldn't do. I went out of stock. But it just goes to show the amazing success that you can have, and I truly say amazing, because my product went live, my second product went live, and literally within 10 days, I was sold out. And I just want to show you this because I know I was on the fence when I saw the price of the course, and I am so glad that I bought in. But this is really 22 hours of sales. I don't know, Dave, tell me if you can see this or not. See, let the camera adjust.
Oh yeah, we can see it.
I went out of stock at 2 a.m. Tuesday morning. It's $870 in 22 hours, which is amazing to me. And I got my 5K badge, and I'll be back in stock on Friday, so I'm really excited. But I go to a lot of educational seminars for continuing medical education, and one of the things I appreciate is when people give me information in a stepwise checklist-like fashion. And that's what I like about the way Amazing Selling Machine is structured. It's weekly, bite-sized chunks that if you just take action every single day and just do one thing for your business every single day, and it's not like it takes a ton of time. It takes maybe 30 minutes in the evening is what I invested. You will see success. And I just love that. And the other thing is that the reason why I like working with Team Kettner is, you know, I went to the live event in Scottsdale, and just phenomenal people. They're all good, down-to-earth people. You can ask just about anything, and are all succeeding and are interested in all of us succeeding. And so I'm just really thankful to God that I met you guys, and look forward to working with you in the future. And if you're on the fence, I say jump in.
Awesome, Richie. Thank you for sharing, and super excited you're having the success you are, and that you're going to be back in stock on Friday. We've had some people actually that ran out of stock, having success, ran out of stock, actually went like 2 weeks before they got back in stock, and then went right back to where they were selling. So, you know, some people talk about how things can drop off and it takes a little while to get that momentum back. Not the case, because we teach you guys how to do it correctly, and then, you know, sky's the limit, like we said. So that's it. Super excited, Richie, to hear that you're more excited about this in your own practice, aren't you?
In a way, I still love practicing medicine, but there's just something about holding your product in your hand. It's like magic. I can't describe it. Until you discover it yourself. I mean, there's no feeling like it.
Awesome. No, thank you again. I appreciate that. So now you're going to have 2 successful businesses. That's great. All right, so let's go over to Terry. Terry, Terry was telling me the other day he wanted to hop on our call and tell all you guys a little bit about, you know, what he's been able to do. Because Dave, it's funny to let you know I'm not killing it yet. I said you might not be killing it, but you know you're making money, Terry, and that's what's important. So definitely come share from the heart, and I appreciate you being on. So go ahead, Terry, take it away.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, and thanks for having me on. I just want to make sort of an observation, maybe the audience has already made, and that is there's a really warm feeling amongst all the people who are on the call right now. Some of these people have met each other in person. Some of them have not met each other in person, but they know each other from conversations they've had online. That's my experience, because I wasn't able to make the Kettner event in August because I had product showing up at my doorstep that weekend. All of my conversations have been online, so but that warm feeling is a result of so much generosity that is offered by the people on the team. The course itself is an investment, but once you make the investment, you've made it in yourself, and you need to bring that energy to the course, of course. But then you've got all of the bonuses that you get through the Kettner team. And Dave just mentioned the Facebook group. That's kind of my go-to area for getting information, getting advice, and just also getting a sense of camaraderie from other people who are working the same struggles that I am. Of course, ASM has their own bulletin board where you can ask questions and find things out, but I'm going to say that the Kettner Facebook group has 2 things that it's stronger in, and that is, I would say, generosity, but also just intensity. The people, in my opinion, there seem really intent on being successful through this business, so I think it's an excellent reason for doing it. Another reason that I want to talk about is all of the Kettner tools that Dave was kind of pushing through as best he could. the ASM tools that you're going to be buying are they're the core. They are the course. And just as Richie said, they give it to you in such an easy and presentable way that you have time to digest the information and then implement the information. Dave gives you everything that surrounds that in support of the course. So many videos that he's done over the years, interviews. I'm still working through so much of the fantastic content that he filmed through his live event back in August. He's got so many people who are experts in specific areas. He's got Chris, who's an excellent guy on the internet, and he's able to program, and he's able to put together tools for the internet, and there are just so many wonderful people who Dave has pulled towards him, and I think that speaks to Dave, but it also speaks to the people who have decided to do this course. So I was where you were in April of this year. I was frightened. I didn't know if I wanted to do this because of the investment. But what I did know is that I wanted to change my life. And this course, more than anything else, is going to give you that. It's going to give you the opportunity to invest something of yourself into a physical product. You know, my background is in arts and entertainment, and I always saw myself principally as a creative in terms of writing and in terms of performing. This gave me an opportunity to be creative in an entirely different way, and I found out something about myself through the process, and that is I don't have to do that. I can do it in an entrepreneurial way. I can create and design something and then share it with other people, and oh my gosh, people want to buy it. There's nothing better than that, just like Richie said. Having your product in your hand and being able to market that and believe in it is, there's nothing quite like it. So I just want to say to you that I want you to think about the quality of the people that you've seen on this call today. I want you to think about the wealth of information and everything that's being offered to you as a supplement to the course itself. You're not going to be going it alone. You're going to have hundreds, if not thousands, of people who are going to be walking arm in arm with you. So very best of luck to you, and I'm going to see you on the other side.
Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. This is the first time that I've actually talked. Well, I haven't met Terry face-to-face yet. We were talking about that right before we came on, and so I appreciate Terry sharing all that stuff. That's all coming from someone who hasn't actually met us yet or came to any of the events. But I know Terry is coming to the live event that Amazing.com is having in about a month from now, in November. And those of you that will be purchasing hopefully you guys have a chance to do this. And Terry, thank you very much for sharing. If any of you guys have any questions that are specific to Terry, to Richie, to Peter Marcus, you can go ahead and put that in the chat box. Just put their name first. You can just write Peter M. or Peter Marcus and then ask the question. He's actually seeing those questions. They're all seeing the questions, so they can ask that. All right, and the last person we have today is Sesh, and I see Sesh is able to get, I was talking back and forth there, we're able to get his webcam working and working with the platform that we use here. So Sesh, can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yes, we can. Perfect. So just to let you guys know, Sesh, and I asked him if he wanted to come on board. He's originally from India. He actually moved to the UK, spent he could tell you how long he's lived in the UK, but now he's back in India right now. And he told me, he goes, when you're starting this webinar, it's going to be like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. my time. And I know he's got something right after this. So, Sesh, I appreciate you getting on board. When you guys get a chance to learn more about Sesh, make sure you learn about his singing skills. He actually has a song that he wrote. He shared it with our group when we first started ASM5, and maybe tell you more about that too. But we actually love it. So, Sesh, go ahead, take it away.
Hi guys, I'm very happy to be here. Well, I've got these toothpicks I'm using for my eyelids, So it's about 5 o'clock here, 5:30. So my wife and I, we live in the UK, and currently we're in India because we're launching our product on Amazon India and Flipkart, which is as big as Amazon here, and they just did $1 billion in revenue last year. So it's two platforms. And we joined ASM actually because we were on Robert Kiyosaki's list. So we heard about Dave and his team, and we were, of course, we knew about ASM at first, but we were kind of on the fence, and we had already seen some of the videos from a friend of ours, and we had sort of started looking for products. We had made a list, we had shortlisted a few things, then we got stuck, you know, and we really felt that we needed help. We couldn't go beyond that particular level, you know, where we found some products and we just couldn't get ahead, you know. And so it was at that time that ASM5 launched, and we decided that when we heard from Robert Kiyosaki, you know, my wife and I, we discussed it, and then I wrote to Dave, believe it or not, and I said, look, you guys are giving away this, giving this 30-day money-back guarantee, which is all fine and good, but do you know, that doesn't cut it with me, honestly, because when I see that money-back guarantee, well, it's good for some people, but for us, it means like it's an admission of failure. That means if I take my money back, that means I'm not going to succeed, right? And if I go into that with that attitude, I am already sort of looking for my escape route. So I want a situation where failure is not an option. So I wrote Dave, and actually Dave doesn't know this, but I said to my wife that if he doesn't write me back by the morning, it was night in the UK around 11 o'clock, and I said by the time it's 6:30 when I wake up in the morning, if Dave hasn't written me back, we're not going to do this, you know. So Dave wrote back, thank God, Dave, you were at your computer that day, and you wrote us back, and he said, okay, so failure is not an option, but I give you my success guarantee. And that was the phrase that sort of tipped us over the edge, and we said, okay, that's it. Of course, we realized we just can't sit back and, you know, take it easy, and we've got to do our part. But when Dave wrote that, it really gave us the confidence, and we sort of said, okay, this is it. And then the rest is up to us. We need to take the steps. And you know, one thing that I want to say is, and we've been talking about this, okay, why should we join the Kettner team? Well, that's like, okay, let's say when you join ASM, it's like you're going for a bachelor's course in business administration. You're learning a new business, right? It's the Amazon business. So it's like getting a bachelor's. But when you join the Kettner team, that's what we feel from our experience, because you're getting so much more. So it's like doing a 2-in-1. It's like you're not just getting a bachelor's, but you're getting a master's degree. So you're getting an MBA, and you know, with all the resources out there and the people you connect with, and the masterminds and the friends. I mean, these are people who are going to be friends forever. You know, we're going to be friends, lifetime associates, partners. We've connected with so many people, and it's just been absolutely amazing. And we've seen the power of the support that we've found on the group, because few times we've gotten stuck, and it's going to happen. You know, there's nothing that's going to be a smooth run, but it's going to happen, and you're going to find some challenges every so often. But then everybody comes to your rescue because somebody else has been through that same thing, or maybe you're going to be able to help somebody else, and that's very powerful. You know, so yeah, so we launched our first product a bit late because it took us a while to get started. We were traveling a bit, but we did get started, and now we almost run out of inventory. We've switched off all our sponsored ads and everything, and it's still selling. We've raised our price, and it's still selling, and we're going to be out of inventory, I think, tomorrow. So it's not a bad thing. We were hoping that the replenishment would come in earlier, but there have been some holidays in China, so it's delayed. So here we are, and we're loving it. We've planned expansions. We're launching in India, as I said. Now we're going to go back to the UK end of next month. We're going to launch in the UK and Europe after that. So, and we're going to add more products as we go on.
Awesome, Sesh. Congratulations on all the success. I know I have an email to catch up with you as well. I have some pointers to help you out even further, but I guess you got to get that stock in first. But great job. Congratulations, and great hearing all the expansion. You're moving all over the place more than we haven't even done that yet. So congratulations on all that work that you and your wife are doing.
Thank you. We're really loving it. And
thank you for taking the time to get up early. I appreciate that. So, there you have it. Again, if you have questions for these guys, just go ahead and put their name in there. That's Sesh. You had Sesh, Richie, Terry, and Peter. Peter and Marcus had to get off. But if you want to leave questions specifically for them, they can answer. And then Sesh, I know you have to get off here soon too. So if you need to run, I appreciate the time that you were able to get on there. So anyway, keep on asking your questions. I have a couple of a few frequently asked questions that I want to go over here first before we turn it over to all questions. I see that everyone's pretty much getting questions answered in there, and we're going to hit on some of the key ones here in a little bit. But first, I want to just go over the FAQs here. Can someone let me know if they see that? Can you guys see my screen, the FAQ questions? If someone could give me a verbal yes, because I cannot see you at this point. All right, perfect. Yes. Thank you. When I switch over screens, I just have the slide in my face. All right, so here is some questions that we hear often. The first one, obviously, how much does ASM cost? If you can pretty much figure that out if you went back and look at some of the other posts in the past, but we're not going to announce that tonight. That will be the announcement tomorrow. I don't want to steal the thunder of Matt and Jason because they have some key things to share with you when they talk about the cost of the price. Sorry, when they talk about the cost of the course. That will be announced tomorrow. Also, they will be talking about there's several different payment plans that they have now that really make this a lot easier and affordable for people that are struggling or students or to get you started. Because once you get started with this, I mean, you can see these guys now, they're in 6 months after when they bought the course, and now they're making what they are. And these are just, for people that decide they want to come on board. You'll see that come on this call. You'll be able to see a lot more on our bonuses page there, the testimonials, and people are making lots of money in this business. It's just a matter of taking the effort, like you hear these guys talking about, going out there, doing it, following it step by step, and you're gonna have success. So the cost of the course will be announced tomorrow. How much do I need to spend for inventory? A very common question. People are like, well, I just bought this course and now I have to spend more on inventory. How much is this going to cost me? Well, first of all, just so you know, that this will be announced tomorrow, but ASM is going to guarantee you up to $2,000 of your first inventory order if you decide this is not going to be right for you. So if you go 30 days and you say, this business is not going this is not for me, and I already ordered $2,000 inventory, you'll get your money back from the course, and also they'll give you money back. They'll buy that inventory back from you because they know that they can sell your inventory. All of us know that. If you picked out and follow this course step by step, we're going to be able to sell the products on Amazon. It's not that hard to do once you know how to do it. Once you have the skill of doing this business, it's something that no one can ever take away from you. So, but the answer to how much do you need to spend, our first inventory order, Mary and I, we spent $400 for our first inventory. That was a little bit on the low side. Maybe upward, up to 1,000 tops. I never recommend that anyone start with more than 100 to 200 pieces of a product, and a lot of times you get it for $5 or less, depending on what you're searching for. So you're not really talking about coming out of pocket that much. Not only that, when you start selling these things, and like you hear these guys talking about they're running out of stock, they're making 3, 4, 5 times the money that they spent on that product, and they're having a very successful business profit with that. So not too much to get started. Next one, how long will it take until I make profits? That is a great question. It's a very common question. That's why I want to hit upon it on this before we hit the major questions. Really, it's up to you. Mary and I, we took this, we ran at it full-time, hard. It was the two of us, working normal days. We were already working from home, though. So let's say the two of us were putting 8-hour days, and that's really 16 hours of work. We made almost $40,000. I think it was $40,000 by the end of the year. Starting this time in 2013, you can see that from our sales figures. And but we were working it full time. We were blessed to be able to be working from home. We were already internet marketers, and we were able to take it and run with it. Other people like Peter Carr. Peter Carr, Peter Carr was working a full-time job. And Peter, you tell us a little bit, real quick, about what you did and how long it took you to go, because you were working a full-time job, bud.
Yes, working a full-time job and taking care of a family member that was having some health issues. I, too, had to borrow money for my very first inventory order. And to be perfectly blunt, I bought a product from China. I ordered 100 of them, and I didn't even know what the product was. It simply fit the criteria. Lo and behold, they all sold, so I ordered more. And I had to borrow money to do that. And this time I bought 500 of them instead of 100 of them. I even put my own private label on them that I had printed at Kinko's for like $5 and put a little sticker on my boxes. Janae and I like to call it ghetto. And that's how I got started. So if you think you can't do this because of life being in the way, you're wrong. You can. If you're determined, you can. The business model works. Know that it works. Know that we've all done it. Know that we're here to help you along that journey. So everyone has life, whether you're a student, full-time business owner. We have a doctor on the panel here, by the way. If none of you caught that, he even teaches medical school at night. Okay. We have laptops and phones that can do so much of this stuff now. You can hire a virtual assistant in the Philippines, college educated, brilliant, but because of the economy over there, $500 a month will get you a 40-hour per week employee. Okay? So how much work do you want to put into this? You decide. How fast do you want to make it happen? You decide. Richie also mentioned that it comes in bite-sized chunks. I don't work very well if someone throws a bunch up on the bulletin board and says, sick 'em, Tiger. But when someone hands me a printout that says step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, get all these things done, and we're going to talk again next week with more steps. Hey, I can do that. So every day I made a commitment to myself, just do something every day. Even if it was watch a video a second time, a third time, a fourth time. It's a learning curve. Once the learning curve has been acquired, then you are up and running. What's it take to learn? More than it does to maintain. So once you're making money, the maintaining of it is a lot simpler than getting started. It really and truly is crazy. My wife and I work together. We work from home. If it's a nice day and I feel like going for a bike ride, I go for a bike ride. I get my work done in the morning, or I get my work done later, or I do both. Or I decide when I work and when I don't work. And that's really, really nice. There are a bunch of questions on the right-hand side. All of us have been in the same shoes that you are in. Gosh, should I? I don't know. Boy, it's pretty scary. Importing from China, boy, I'll tell you what. All of the bonuses that are offered, even the connections in China, we've all done it. So we can all help you walk through it. It's an amazing support system. Janae and I did not have that when we got started. In fact, there was an advertising clip for ASM. I guess it was 3, maybe it was 2. Yeah, it was 2. And I was at the first conference for ASM1 and did a quick video testimonial. And my buddy Dave Kettner calls me up and says, "Was that you?" And I said, "Yep." And he says, "Well, is it working?" I said, "Yeah, well, yeah, it sure is." He said, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" I said, "I needed to make sure that it was working before I said anything to anybody." And he goes, "Well, show me what you got." And I did. And he says, "Okay, do I need to buy the course?" And I said, "Yep." He said, "You mean you can't just tell me what you learned?" I said, "Nope, you need to buy the course. It's well worth it. It's an investment that will look like skipping rocks across a lake by the time you're, on your sailboat. Okay, it looks like a lot of money now. Believe me, when the money starts coming in and Amazon's putting direct deposit those earned incomes in your account, it will you'll laugh. We know of your concerns and your fears right now about how life gets in the way and you don't understand, I got to this and I got to that. Yes, we do understand. We all have that. Janae gets on these webinars with an infant in her lap, okay? There is no excuse for why this won't work. It can work if you want it to work. You can share the stories, we can share our stories, but the end result is the same. You can make this work if you want it to. So fire away with the questions. We want everyone to be very satisfied with the answering of the questions. There's nothing that we're going to avoid or not tell you about. Historically, when you bought something online about how to make money online, you got about 90% of the real deal. Well, you get 100% of this deal because Matt and Jason don't hold anything back, but you get more than 100% because when you buy through the Kettner team, you get more than the ASM course. you get all of us supporting your efforts in addition. So really and truly, the capacity to understand that fully is not appreciated until you can get to this side of the fence and see Richie laughing when I mention that. Or Peter Marcus invited me to dinner at his home to meet his family because he was so grateful. My gosh, that stuff can't be described. It has to be experienced. So we're here for you. I know that doesn't grow on trees. I wish someone had been there for me when I first started, but hey, we can at least pay it forward. So that's pretty much what we're all about. Dave, that's enough flapping from me. So you take it back, or Janae, or somebody jump in there.
I'll keep going through that. Thank you, Peter. We always appreciate when Peter's sharing because obviously Peter's a world full of knowledge, and he's the elder of the group. So obviously he should have a lot of knowledge. So thank you, Peter, for sharing that. I see Richie post in there too. He goes, Richie's been doing this working 90-hour day for his what he's doing for his own practice and teaching and whatnot. So that's pretty incredible, Richie. I didn't realize you worked that many hours for that business as well, but wow, that's all I can say about that. So I mean, go ahead.
I said I don't work 90 hours every week. I run the inpatient service every so often, and that's a long week for me. But I guess my point is I mean, you can do this in 15 or 20 minutes a day, and you can run the business from your phone or your laptop. It's just you want to do it at your own speed. I have one speed fast. These guys know that. I did want to address one of the questions here, that can you build a $10,000 a month? And I just want to say I would have probably $15,000, $20,000 this month if I hadn't run out of stock. So the answer is absolutely, with one product.
And yeah, thanks, Richie, for sharing that. And just so you know, Peter hit 100,000. I think it was 140 or 150,000 with one product. So yeah, it's hitting those home runs like the 100,000 with one product is a lot more difficult nowadays. We try to that's a home run. And we try to hit more singles and doubles because there's a lot of reasons for it. One of the things is just staying off the radar of competitors, but that is very doable. So yes, thank you for sharing that, Richie. I appreciate that. And I'm guessing you're probably getting ready to start on your next product if you haven't already. Yeah.
I'm launching products 4, 5, and 6 before Christmas.
There you go. One of the things we talked about at our live event in August, and Richie was there, and obviously he's taken it to heart, is make sure that you get prepared for Christmas early, and he's doing that because you see what he can do with one product that actually, Richie, just so you know, we actually just passed the third quarter, which the third quarter is our worst quarter of the year, and you see the success that you just had, so just get ready for the ride of your life here, the fourth quarter. So it's fourth quarter is incredible. So Thanks for sharing that. All right, just a couple more of these FAQs here, and then we'll hit more of the questions that are coming in. Can I build this? How long will it take until I make my profits? Well, again, we just kind of talked about that there. You guys hear some, the different experiences that we've had here from our own personal, but usually what you're going to find is if you are, if you're actually doing this business, if you're taking, a few hours a night, if you can, or more, to do this business, you can start making profits in, your second and third month. If you are doing this full time, like my wife and I are doing, and we were able to hit it in our first month. It's really up to you. But once you get and you heard Peter talking about this. It's like pushing a boulder up a mountain. It's hard once you're really pushing, you're working hard, trying to figure it out, get the right leverage. Once you get that boulder up over the top and it starts going down the hill, it just flows. It just goes faster and faster, and the momentum is built. And then you sit back and you're like, wow, what did I just do? And then you can't even stop it. I mean, I guess the only way you can really stop it is if you stop putting inventory in there. But once things get rolling, it just keeps getting rolling, gets faster. And like I said in the beginning of this call, you then just start going international, putting in other markets, and then you start growing exponentially. Richie looks like he wants to say something else.
Oh no, I tried to keep my product from going out of stock. I raised my price 3 times, and I still sold out 28 units on that one day. So yeah, when it gets going, you can't stop
it. Incredible. I just saw this one question come in. I want to hit it real quick. Jerry says, Dave, can you compare Amazon retailing versus network marketing, affiliate marketing, and internet marketing? My main question, my answer to that, Jerry, is that this is your own business. This is your own Amazon product business. It's our own brands that we create. No one could ever take that away from us. If you're doing network marketing or affiliate marketing, you're marketing other people's products. And Mary and I have done tremendously with some of those things, but we've had things taken right out from under us, or companies go down, and network marketing company gets shut down, or it gets bought out or something, and then it's not there anymore. Here, no one could take this away from us. Even if Amazon, if for some God forbid reason Amazon goes away, we can still sell our products in these other platforms that are all around the world. They cannot take our product business away from us, or the knowledge that we now know how to market our products. So let me get through these FAQs. Can I build this business from international? Yes. The only thing you need in this business is a computer and internet connection. Other than that, we teach you exactly how to do this from anywhere in the world. In fact, a lot of times, my favorite place to do it is in Hawaii, overlooking the beach with my laptop. In this business, is this business and ASM oversaturated or has too much competition? We get this all the time. In fact, a lot of times people used to say to us, why are they launching another ASM? Aren't they worried about too many sellers or too much saturation? Why are you guys teaching these people? Aren't you going to have more competition for yourself? The answer is no. We're not even close. All of ASM, all these students we have, we're not even at 1% of all the Amazon sellers just in the United States, let alone the rest of the world. And actually, we believe that the more we help teach people how to sell correctly, actually is better for us. All of us working together, like I said, we do more in a pack than we can ever do by ourselves. So hopefully that answers your question there. Not only that, but there's millions of products that are coming on board all the time. Brand new products. There's always going to be new products that are going to be coming. Why do we promote ASM when we already have such a profitable Amazon business? People ask us this all the time. Well, hey, you just shared with us that you did over, in the last 2 years, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in revenue. Why? Why would you still want to focus on promoting ASM and helping other people? Well, the reason is because I think what you probably have gotten from this call is because we love helping people. Really, it's us paying it forward. My wife and I would not be where we're at today if it wasn't for Jason and Matt. We wouldn't be here for today if it wasn't for Peter Carr. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for ASM. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for people like Janae and Peter Marcus and Richie and Terry and all these guys that give us the strength to continue on. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, and so we continue to pay it forward. We have that mentality in our group, and it just continues to be. The more you give, and this is a biblical principle, whether you believe it or not, we highly believe it. We're people of faith, and we know that the more that we give, the more in turn it returns, and it comes back exponentially, and it is real. The more you help people, the more you make a better difference in this world, the more it just blesses you, and everyone that's on this call would be able to state more to that, and we'll get to that more in a second if you guys want to share that. But definitely, that's true. And how do I make sure to get these bonuses? You want to make sure that whoever shared this with you, we're not going to share any links on this call. Everything you guys are on this call because you got invited by somebody. You will be getting a link, if you haven't already, to buy the course tomorrow. It goes live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you'll be able to purchase this course right when it goes live. I suggest you get in right away. Once you get in, you can go ahead and you can start building, learning, get some of the welcome videos and whatnot, and get started. Before I go to the other questions, let me see if I got, where's my other screen here? Just because I don't want to go back to this, we're going to answer your questions live. I didn't get any new questions emailed to me, so that's the case. But here's the information about ASM when it's launching tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure again you purchase from the link that you will receive from the person who referred you. And if you haven't got it already, this will be sent tomorrow morning. Watch out for there will be more trainings and webinars from ASM, from us. We'll be able to answer and have more calls. We'll be able to answer your questions. If you have more stuff, be sure to just do more research. If you need more time, that's fine, but just know that on October 15th, ASM6 will close at right before midnight Pacific Standard Time, and then it will be closed at least for 6 months. It may never release again. In fact, we didn't think there was going to be another release after ASM5, but I think what happened was they saw how much success they're generating and how we're helping so many people that they decided to release it again. But my guess is that it will increase in price. So make sure that you get on board now. So I'm going to switch back over to my video there. There we go. Let's go ahead and answer some questions. So, or some comments. If you guys maybe want to share some comments on what we just talked about there. But you guys have been watching the questions there. What are some things that we should address and bring up in the question and answer right here? Peter, did you see anything that we should be answering that we need to answer?
A lot of questions about how much time to invest, how long does it take, but I think we covered that.
Okay, cool. Peter, something else you're seeing on there?
A little bit regarding product. Richie has a rather unique display. He's being vague, as we say, but the amount of things being sold on Amazon. First of all, the sheer volume of things being sold on Amazon, again, is beyond comprehension. It truly is. There's over 100 million products for sale on Amazon. There are tens of millions of sellers and hundreds of millions of buyers, and they're expanding constantly. Canada, Mexico, all across Europe, India, it's not going to slow down, it's going to expand. So the capacity that says, oh, the marketplace is saturated, or oh, you can't do this anymore, or oh, the competition's too stiff, there's some ridiculously successful products being sold on Amazon. Matt and Jason a while back featured a costume, a rubber mask of a horse's head. There's a guy that makes six figures a year profit selling a horse head mask on Amazon. The things that are for sale on Amazon are ridiculous. We make jokes about it frequently. There's a banana slicer that successfully sells on Amazon. Richie, I'm not sure what that one was, but chime in anytime you want. The model product that Matt and Jason taught with is a spatula. So think about this for a second. How many kitchens are there in America? How many spatulas in each kitchen? And because we throw the stupid things in the dishwasher, don't they typically wear out in 3 or 4 or 5 months? So how many spatulas are you supposed to sell during the course of a day? It's ridiculous. It's in the tens of thousands every day. Spatulas are sold on Amazon. I got real creative one time and was all set to sell a kitty litter scoop. Okay? I never pulled the trigger on it, but I did the research for it, and the #1 kitty litter scoop seller is a multimillionaire, okay, from one product. So everybody gets caught up on, well, what am I going to sell? What am I going to sell? It's not so tough as you might think. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of things that you can sell very successfully. Richie, I think that grin on your face, why don't you, I'm going to mute and you start talking.
Okay, I mean, there's just so many things that you can sell on Amazon, and like Peter was saying, I mean, you can the thing I like to pick on is barbecue grill brushes. Just mundane products that are literally sitting around your kitchen, outdoors. You can sell it, and they sell a lot. And you know, the thing that ASM teaches you, and you don't have to have any sales experience, but yeah, I mean, there's going to be other people selling those products, but ASM teaches you how to crush those other people and do it consistently. And that's really the difference. It's a system for consistently not only sourcing your product, but consistently ranking them in comparison to everyone else and profiting off of it.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys sharing that. A couple more questions here. Vinny just said, if we purchase ASM6, do we automatically get all future ASMs as well? The answer is yes. Once you purchase, this will all be part of video 4 tomorrow. They'll talk all about this. But ASM, we updated ASM5. I told you I was one of the trainers of that. They just redid it all over again, and they went from 8 modules. Now they added 4 bonus modules, so there's 12 modules. Every single time. Once you're an ASM member, you will always get lifetime updates for free. So yes, that is correct. Let's see. What about? Let's see where we're at here. Someone talked about what level of experience you need in order to succeed in this. There's everyone with all kinds of experience that are doing this. Like I said, all you need to have is like Richie said earlier, step by step by step, and everything is we show you exactly how to do everything. Is there? We did have experience. Let me know if you guys see anything else that's in there, but we're about ready to call it here, I think, because we've been on for 90 minutes so far, and that's what we were originally thinking we were going to do. Hopefully that we were able to get all your questions answered. It looked like, again, everyone that was on the panel here has been answering questions, and I appreciate that. I hope you guys got a lot of answers. You guys will be learning a lot more tomorrow when video 4. So when the course goes live for sale, there's going to be a video 4. Video 4 is going to not only tell you the price of the course, how to purchase it, but I'm going to go through and explain everything you're getting, all the guarantees, and so much more with that. So make sure you get that and listen to that first thing tomorrow when it goes live at 1 p.m. Eastern. Again, we'll be sending you emails so you have that. Mary, are you seeing anything in there that we haven't addressed yet? Because I know you've been answering a lot of questions too.
No, everything looks like it's been addressed.
Awesome. And let's see, we haven't heard from Terry in a while. Terry, anything else you want to say before we close off here?
Just do it, guys. You've made it this far. You've watched all the videos. You have made it through 90 minutes of information and encouragement, and it's an investment in yourself that you're not going to regret. And it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you walked into a Jaguar dealership and they said, you know what, we're going to just let you drive the Jaguar for 30 days, and if you don't like it, you can come back and get your money back. Wouldn't you do that? Of course you would, except this is an investment, and this is something that's going to change your life. It's changed my life, and I know that it's changing the lives of so many of the other people, so I encourage you to do it.
Thank you, Terry. Great way to end on that. Janae, is there anything else you want to share there?
People are worried about support. Like I say, you post a question in the Facebook group. We've got experienced members from the mentors here from AMM to ASM1 all the way through ASM5. Some people very successful in other businesses that complement ASM. You're going to have questions you posted. You're going to get dozens of answers within hours. And really, the comprehensive training is incredible. They keep adding to it. They keep expanding it. You almost can't come up with a question that's not in the training. But let me tell you, any problem that you experience in this business, a 200% guarantee that one of us has experienced it already. We will be there to hold your hand sometimes, let you cry on our shoulder, and then we'll pull you through it. You shouldn't be afraid of that. This is a beautiful learning experience. This will change your life. I mean, not just yours, not just your family's, from a financial perspective, but really from an internal, spiritual perspective. You're going to make friends that you really couldn't imagine otherwise. It's been an incredible experience for me and my family as well. Every one of these people here, with the exception of Terry, whom I have not met in person, but I've gotten to know a bit over. We get to know each other fairly well in the Facebook group. I know the rest of them personally, and let me tell you, they're all genuine. They're all speaking from the heart. That's what's incredible about this business. There isn't a spirit of competition. We are all there to help each other because it's such an incredible opportunity. We just can't help but share. So don't let support make you hesitate, because guaranteed we're going to be there for you, not just for the 8 weeks. I've been here. I've acted as an official mentor for Amazing.com for a while. Now I'm just with the Kettner group. But the support, I'm still here after 2.5 years, and I'm still going, even though I'm very busy with my own life and my own business. We're there for you. We aren't going anywhere.
Thanks, Janae. I saw Geraldine's comment here. Thank you for this. I'm terrified and excited. We've all been there, Geraldine, so you're going to be able to do this together. So it's great to be excited and also be worried, but again, you have all those fail stops in there, so really it takes away, hopefully it will take away that fear, and you'll get more of that as you see. I saw one other person comment, and then we're going to call it a night here, and someone said, I am afraid that we're not going to have time to be able to get the product in time for sales. Mary and I started almost the exact time right now as you are in 2013, and we did 40,000 by the end of December. Sorry, yes you can. It's just a matter of you taking it and doing it. So with that said, we're going to call it a night, guys. Thank you so much for taking your time to be on this call. Hopefully you're super excited, and you know, I'm looking forward to eventually meeting all you guys, because like you guys just heard, you know, we're a family, we're a team, we're a unit, we work together, and we do this because we love one another, and we can do so much more together than we ever could by ourselves. So thanks, guys, for a wonderful night, for your time. Continue to send your questions our way. People ask about support. We have a Skype chat on our bonus page. You can join there. You had my personal email address. You can hit me up on there. You can respond to anyone that sent you an email. Let them hit them up on there. There's tons of different ways to get a hold of us, and we'll have more calls while the course is open as well. So with that said, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you again soon. God bless.